Okay, no one will recognize me. Besides, oh wait, how am my allies gonna recognize me now? I'm so disguised.
I mean, to be fair, you're in the same room as us. I'm pretty sure we're going to see you.
Even then. Anyway, so is that a good game is that a good setup for next game, Gray, or do you want to do the travel over there first?
It's only 3 o'clock.
It's 3 o'clock. Yeah, still got an hour to go.
Okay, let's go.
So yeah,
Do it live.
Go boats!
onwards to Great Forks. There we go. Right next to where we are. I thought it was further to the west.
No, actually, Great Forks is pretty close by.
Yeah.
Is that where the guild is at here, or is that Nexus?
Nexus is where they're headquartered, but Great Forks is a pretty big trade hub.
Trade hub. All right.
Great Forks also has the advantage of not being guild run, so.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. We're gonna have to submit applications for interviews before we can actually
Get into Great Forks.
Yeah.
They interview you to get into Great Forks?
Only Exalt.
They can tell?
It's run by gods. Yes, they can tell.
Alright.
Don't worry though, as long as you say that you're not going to fuck anything up too bad, they shouldn't raise too much of a fuss. You might have to pay a small fee, but...
Oh boy, would that be, how many dots of resource would that be?
It's not that.
I was gonna assume it's not going to be worth keeping track of.
Okay.
And hey, on the plus side, you're not gonna have to pay for lodging because I have an estate.
You know, I never actually did find out, or I can't remember where I have my manse.
Your Hearthstone thing?
My manse, yes, I have a I think it's a 2-dot manse.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nope, it's 3. I've got 3-dot manse.
And you've lost it. That's very careless.
He hasn't lost it. It's a very nice house. I don't know where it is, but it's a very nice house.
Can't remember where he put it is all.
It's a stealth manse.
It's in the wagon.
Oh god, it's a mobile manse. Oh dear.
I don't think
the
that's
wagon
possible because of the geometric flow thing.
Yeah.
It's absolutely not. Let's not shove anything else in the wagon. It's full up enough as it is. With things that matter.
Like this guy's makeup kit.
Amongst other things.
Yeah, which takes up several rooms on its own.
Look, I just make people look like not themselves, alright?
That is what makeup is for, generally, yeah.
Yes. It's not like I'm running in a salon parlor or something like that.
You are now.
I believe that's what they call putting your foot in it there, Adamant.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you have to have a hobby, right?
No.
No?
No, it's generally advised, but there's no law saying you have to have a hobby.
Oh, it's dinner. Fair. Animate's gonna grumble off in the corner. So, we're now in Two Forks, or we're now making applications to Two Forks?
Two Forks, with Great Forks.
Great Forks.
Great Forks, sorry.
Two Forks is the lesser cousin.
Yeah, Two Forks is
that
across the river.
Is that the one that has 3 spoons as well, where all the musicians live?
It's actually just named after its main export.
Two Forks?
Yeah. The cutlery industry of the realm.
To be honest, Great Forks was originally, but it kind of got taken over by gods.
Alright, so... Are the gods here in this place? So what happened to the nature goddess from the other place, or would that be a?
By that point, more than likely.
It's worth checking out, but one imagines they probably spotted, considering gods know gods, as it were.
I think it's much harder.
Gods know gods, and even if she doesn't really like other gods, this news would have carried.
Yes, I'm thinking of just building another. I see Melsif has a new picture. Thank you, that's cool. I was thinking that I could invest more context into the religious informational organization here as well. Basically, get anything that would be matching the problems we had beforehand, feeding back to me. In case, because it seemed like it was a full on industry they were doing of sapping goddess essence. You know.
Frankly, if anything else, a little bit of checking if they'd heard anything about Death Knights prowling around might be a good idea too. Anyway,
Yeah.
I mean that's pretty out there even for this part of the world.
Yes. So where and what would I be looking at for that? Cloud, what do you think?
Well, you can't walk up to the council, I assume.
No, I
Even gods have a council.
To be fair as well, I think the gods who run Great Forks would also not appreciate random exiles walking onto their property. Yeah. If what I remember about
I
Great
can
Forks
go
gods
ahead
is
and get us
true.
an audience because I've already been permitted to stay within the city.
It's true, actually.
Yeah.
The person who actually lives here is probably a safe enough contact.
All right. I mean, you can bring it up as a concern that would concern any people of this realm of the rise of an area of a Death Knight. So, if you would like to do that. I mean, as a citizen of this area.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna go in, try and get an audience for a few hours, and probably piss them off when I tell them, oh yeah, I need you to interview a bunch of Exalts.
Yeah?
Hello?
Yeah, just waiting for your sentence to continue.
That was the end of it.
Oh, okay. So you want to go interviewing?
Mm-hmm. He's using his citizenship to get us in the front door.
Yeah, that sounds like it will happen.
Basically, they're just going to say, okay, don't cause too much of a ruckus, don't break anything, all our laws apply to you, etc.
All right, I will review the laws and make sure that I'm going to be following them. Let's see. Does any of these laws contain getting information out of Great Forks? One would say.
How do you mean?
Information is not, unless it's like a state secret or something, or if it's a confidential information that you shouldn't have anyway, it's not going to be an issue getting it out.
Okay. Well then, I am going to spend 2 more experience points to get another contact point with here in Great Forks. Okay, great.
Yep, that's fine by me.
That sounds like it could be useful.
Yeah, it's a good place to have stuff.
I am going to pick one of those up too.
Oh, and I will tell them that I will be lodging you all, so...
Yep. Are you going to be name-dropping the fact you saved another god?
I mean, I'm not going to, but the others might.
Wasn't there, can't say anything about it.
I'm not gonna. It's probably better to come from the peer person that they're predisposed to not throw out yet, I guess. I mean, unless Blada brings it up, we're not really going to be name dropping it in conversation.
I don't see it being anything useful, so...
I mean, gods don't like other gods, so who wants to tell the gods that you saved a competitor, right?
I mean,
You
honestly,
could warn them about the draining whatchamajiggers.
honestly, if they know that the goddess was saved, they've probably gotten a description of the people who saved her.
Yeah. And let's face it, you guys aren't the most inconspicuous.
You know, we've hedged our bets so hard on this, we're essentially building a maze. You know? A hedge maze. So, yep, that's 2 forks. That's context for 2 forks.
Great
Mhm.
forks.
Great forks. Sorry, I keep saying that.
Nah,
Yeah.
just double check.
If you
Okay.
look at the map, I put where Two Forks is.
It's a yellow arrow.
Yep.
Uh,
I'll add that on properly.
okay.
We need to put 2 forks on now. It's actually a place.
It would be. Is where would what would be at 2?
We don't know yet. We'll find out later.
Okay.
Cutlery.
Lots and lots of cutlery.
And it's basically that one deposit there is where they have a good pig iron deposit for that area, so it's nothing but metal tools from there. Anyway.
Alright, so I didn't actually get the consensus of if you're name dropping. So you're basically still aiming to get a kind of blah 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 blah. Words hard. An audience, that's the word I'm looking for.
Yes, I believe it was being an audience.
I'm sure they'll do that. Makes sense.
They would want to interview any Exalts who happen to pass by and want into the city.
Yeah. Alright, so yep, they will set that up for you. Probably relatively quickly quicker.
Ah, there's your linguistics failure for the week.
I've been having linguistics failures all night. My working weekend, I'm a bit tired than normal.
Oh.
I haven't slept in over 24 hours. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, but you're used to that.
True.
My ability to I am not as loquacious as I normally am.
Right, there we go. Oh, that's a good eyeball. Look at that.
What is this?
I mean,
sleep
you had
refer
something
to?
to aim for.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Perfect.
Why have we canonized 2 forks?
Because I can't do anything without overdoing it.
I don't know.
Yeah, true enough.
This is a very this river is so
It's gonna
so
get a large amount
exploited.
of people.
I mean,
It's
it's
gonna
a
get a large
major
amount of
point.
cities down there. It's actually pretty cool.
It's
Mhm.
put it like this for
I mean,
how
it
much
is a river that's got like a lot of trade going through it.
like if the river is going from left to right as it does in as these things
Not it's
do
going right to left.
right to left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
flowing toward the inland sea.
I mean, by this point, essentially everything is—it's not going to be a river. It's just going to be flowing sludge. It's just this is
Well, I mean,
the thing for Ankh-Morpork.
Ankh-Morpork is let's not bring Ankh-Morpork into Exalted.
The
Amen.
Ankh-Morpork. Freaking.
It would fit perfectly.
That's the problem. It would fit too well.
There's like 100 miles between 2 forks and Langra. That's plenty of space for 2
Plenty of
cities.
space.
Mm-hmm.
Just creation is a very big place.
Yeah.
Anyway, so audience with the gods.
Well, if it's the canon gods of Great Forks, as long as we're not complete dicks, we should be all right. Looks at Mousef.
Oh, Mousef's going to be very respectful. He wants to be a god one day, so.
I didn't know
He
that.
wants what?
He wants Mousef wants to make such an impression that when he is gone, there can only be filled by the god of communism.
Well, I'm going to live for 1,000
There
years,
is a god
and
of communism now. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
well, I wanted to be the god of laborers, but yeah, that was his ultimate ambition, is to ascend to godhood.
I don't think you can ascend to godhood.
I
You can
mean,
try.
Quitters talk if you say that.
The metaphysical debate aside, for the record, I don't think you can. How does the meet? Are we set up for the meeting? Sorry, I had to step away.
Yeah, we're all set up
set up for the
we're all set up the meeting.
Just as soon as I get back in because of the fucking internet.
Ah, there's your titular internet explosion.
It's maintained quite
Once
well,
a
actually.
session.
Been a lot
It
more stable
blipped
than
a
I've been.
couple of times.
Don't
but
say that, Gray.
Well, no.
You know how jinxing it works, right? The more you've said that, it's going to blow out from 5 times in the next 10 minutes.
So we all are each of us doing our interviews in turn?
I mean, they'll probably want you all at once just to save time.
Alright.
So
All
it's
right, no tomfoolery.
A quick rundown. You're going to be asked a series of questions. He's just gonna start babbling on about
Louder.
how this is going to go.
Okay, I will actually listen, to be fair. So,
Yes.
Meanwhile, I'm reading their book on how that's done, and am actually making notations in the margin on how to improve the process.
yeah, I could believe that entirely, actually. Actually, more
Most
usefully.
importantly, whatever you do, do not compare the city in any way to heaven.
No. No, blasphemy of many scales is not exactly something one does when one goes to a new place where I come from.
Okay, now. Okay, adamant. Adamant.
Is he here?
Your heart?
Oh, what was that?
I would take.
Okay, I want you to repeat back to me everything I just said.
Okay, I want you to repeat back to me everything I just said.
And thus we confirm that Adamant is in fact a 4-year-old in a man's body. But discard, well played. Well played, discard.
Slain
There's your episode title, Gray. In some form or another, you gotta do it.
Actually, better would be okay. I repeat back to me everything I just said.
Wow, you broke Gray with that one too.
or or repeat or
Dude, that was so bad and so insulting that my internet actually died.
Oh no, I have a charm name that works so well as an episode title. Internet slaying pun.
Oh, yeah, we'll go for that one.
Thank goodness for hardware, mate.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I spaced out there for a moment.
Never apologise. Never apologise for that.
You covered it quite well.
I'm going to slap him and then launch right back into it, probably as we're walking up to the meeting.
Do you slap him for blunt or lethal?
Unfortunately, I don't have the charm that lets me do lethal.
Curses.
Hmm.
Okay. Back on track.
Yeah. Do we get him back on? So,
Mhm.
do we need to get this card up to speed?
Maybe a quick briefing for discard, yeah.
What are we doing? We're going in. We're getting an interview going in. I know that much.
Yeah.
I was following it.
Basically trying to tell you how to get through the interview without getting shot.
Were you actually saying that? Or were you just fluffing that part?
I fluffed most of it, but there was one very important thing at the end.
Do not make this place out to be Evan.
Okay, so you were paying more attention than I thought you were.
Yeah, I mean, I literally just looked. Look, there was football involved. My brain just kind of stopped because there was a long ball pass that they tried to catch but bounced off their hands, and the guy behind him caught it for a touchdown. All right.
Okay.
Is that real life or a metaphor? I don't know anymore.
Nobody does. The world of discard knows no boundaries.
Alright. No, it's no structure really. But anyway.
So, are you going to make us roll for these interviews, Gray, or are they going to be relatively?
You're all exalted. you'll be fine.
Okay.
Each
Might I
one of
say-
us.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Go on.
No,
Let's
yeah,
not be
go.
British. I was going to say something daft. You might actually say something useful.
I was off about to say something daft.
Daft.
If that was your attempt
You
at a
know-
British accent, never do it again.
You can't stop me.
I want to.
You have to invade. You have to invade US.
I'd
to
have
do
to
that.
invade England, did you just say?
He did, yes.
All right, I officially declare war upon myself.
It was a long and bloody war. Took him 30 years to defeat himself, but finally, on his deathbed, he had new victory.
What can I say? Discard challenged me to improve upon a civil war, and damn it, I always finish what I start. On topic, who is actually... Are we all going to go to the Godmead? Because after what happened in Lang Ra, Jewel is going to go to the Godmead. She wants to be hands-on with this one.
In order to actually be allowed into the city, you have to. So
I thought that was the interviews, and the God meet we're running separately. And Grace said the interviews went okay.
that God meet. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
So there's a difference between, the interviews that prove you're not a Death Knight, and like warning the
Well,
gods that
not
horrible
even
things
that.
happening.
Just to prove that you're not gonna cause too much trouble. If
So
a Death
this guy
Knight,
gets kicked out of the city.
Actually,
if a Death Knight has a damn good reason, then they will absolutely let that Death Knight in.
One hopes they wouldn't have let the Death Knight. We killed him for fairly obvious reasons. Oh, what are you doing here? Well, I
Well,
want
yeah,
to leech
that-
the
that's
essence
not
out of everything.
That's not a
Alright.
damn good reason. That's exactly the opposite.
I will. Okay, Gray, as you were saying about the whole thing about the goddess, I will bring up the goddess and that I am investigating because it seems as if they were having a entire supply line of smuggled goddess juice going around for something.
Which will, of course, worry them.
Will worry
To be-
them.
It will worry them, but to be fair, if he's establishing himself as someone who's dealing with it, one would hope that'd be some kind of positive credit.
Well, the thing is I'm making it I'm making it a concern. I
Indeed.
need to
Yeah.
find
I'm agreeing with you, man.
more information about it.
I'm agreeing with you, man. Hopefully, I'll get the gods on side with you because they'll want to know too.
Yeah.
That's my main. That's what I'm trying to do as well, is to get them on side for a look see into this greater problem that may be happening.
I mean, to avoid any inadvertent having to roll lie checks, I will make it absolutely clear that I am now part of the establishment of Langra. I am a fixer, and I have no business in Great Forks other than accompanying the rest of the team.
I am a legitimate businessman, and I am a person who is who concerns himself with the concernings.
Masip just wants to spread his message to the common people.
As long as the message is not anti-gods, they'll probably be okay with it.
Yeah, anti-noble, but not anti-god.